there a way can I pin like a comment? What's going on, guys? What's going on? What's up? What's up? So this will be episode 4 of the Trey Fam podcast. Thank you guys for joining. We're just gonna wait for my boy to join up, the ill Nicky. Damn, I'm excited for this. What up, Sheena? What up, Joey? How you guys doing? Damn, already like 7 people already joined up, bro. That's crazy. We're gonna just wait for homeboy to join up and then get on the road, guys. How's everyone doing? Let's go. Let's go. Trust me. I'm shook right now, guys. I'm so nervous about it. I'm gonna lie. Jeez, what up, bro? What up? What up?
What's up, bro? Hey, can you hear me if I talk into these?
Yeah, perfectly.
You hear me perfectly?
Yeah.
Dope, my man. How you doing?
Good, bro. I feel starstruck right now.
What you say?
I said I feel starstruck right now, bro. This is crazy.
Oh, stop, bro. You feel starstruck. Me too, man. But you look like shit. You look like you got a dope little setup there.
Yeah, I stream on Twitch too. I play like video games and stuff, so I have to like do like a little
Nice.
stuff. So yeah.
Dope, bro.
How you been living?
Everything's great, man. I'm in the studio now. This is my little studio.
Oh, nice. What
There's
up?
Billion. That's the guy who produced California.
Nice. Love that record, man.
That's my manager, Trevor, right there.
Hey, do it, Trevor. What's up, bro? What up?
And then that's Avi, one of my close collaborators, one of my very close friends.
Oh, nice. What are you saying, bro? How you doing?
Yeah. They can't hear you because
team.
you're in my headphones, but they all say what's up.
Oh, nice. Big up your team, man. You guys are out here, bro. You guys are out here.
Absolutely, man. Well, I appreciate you having me.
Oh, of course. How's the Twitch thing today? How did it go?
Everything. Actually, you know what? I want to try one more thing, bro. Real quick.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time, bro. Take your time.
Hold on one sec, brother.
Yeah, no worries.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're good. Loud and clear.
Okay. Dope, man. Yeah, everything on Twitch was great. We just been kind of test running everything and getting everything
for sure.
set up. So it's been
The earbuds can get kind of annoying, eh?
Yeah, a little bit, Plus,
Sometimes
I
they pick
don't
up
know if I could play if I want to play some music or whatever. I don't know if we could hear it, but
yeah, for sure.
yeah.
So I was gonna start this episode like it won't be too long or anything. I know you're busy, man, and stuff, and I appreciate you taking time, bro.
No, man, I'm happy to be here. So take your time,
Thank you, bro. Thank you. So I wanted to give people like give an intro to who you are and how you became like obviously like independent. Like what was your picture on why you decided to do that and stuff, bro. So it's all
you. Why I decided to be independent?
Yeah.
Well, complete necessity when you first start out, right?
No, 100%.
But no, I started, I started doing music when I was maybe 11, 12 years old, as far as just like rapping and shit with my brothers.
Nice.
And I grew up in the Bay Area, so
Oh,
Bay Area
hey.
rap was. Where are you from?
I'm from Toronto, bro.
You're from Toronto? So
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with Bay Area rap, but like Mac Dre and
Dre, yep.
all that. So
Nice.
that was really popular in my town, and the DIY mindset was really popular in my town. Like getting your own stuff and recording it yourself, and and at the time Mac Dre had his own network called Trill TV. E40 had his own label called Sick With It Records.
Yeah, so it was kind of like that was like the movement around that time, bro.
Yeah, it was that independent spirit. So a lot of the cats that I grew up with kind of had that spirit as well. So that's how my brothers were, and we didn't really ask for anything. We were just like got little bit of cheap equipment and just started making music.
That's how it starts, though, man. You always got to start with something small, and then it just work your way up, man.
100%. Yeah, absolutely.
So you've been rapping for a while, then.
Yeah, so they would rap, and a lot of times they would leave the chorus open. They didn't really know what to put at that point, so I started wanting to like sing the choruses. So that became really my focus. I was like their hook guy, and that made me really want to write music. And then time went by, and it was just more of like a hobby. I would freestyle at parties, and you know, like always have melodies in my head as far as like song ideas, but never really putting them down until I moved to San Diego. And first couple months, I met my manager there in like the first few months, and I met a few rappers down there that were just doing their thing, and they were like, I thought they were amazing because they were recording on an actual microphone, and I was like, holy dang, like you guys are like for real. So, and there was a few kids from my town, like honestly, full circle. The guys who I was first inspired by was Avi and his. I don't know if you ever heard of Catalyst Bars,
Catalyst Bars, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, nice. So that's his best friend and duo, Alien Family.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
So like and Billion was, I met Billion, the producer here, and engineer here, through all them. So there were people from my hometown that were inspiring me to do it, and so finally, I was in San Diego, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna commit 100%.
No, that's good, bro.
So I really little by little equipment. I had a friend that worked at Guitar Center. Yeah. So I just started getting some little things just to record. And then eventually San Diego was really cool because it was kind of an open market, and there were like things to do. And we started. My manager, he was working at like a night event company. Yeah. And so like he had party buses and stuff like that. So we started getting on stages, different places, and eventually just started building a little fan base.
So just like one thing after the next is kind of like just took off. So like what age do you think like you like start to actually like, I'm gonna take this like more serious, like I'm like, okay, I actually see like potential here where this is like start like a movement.
I told myself I was like really gonna commit when I was 21 because for my 21st birthday, my brothers got me a MacBook.
Oh, nice
computer, and it had GarageBand on it. Yeah. So I was just it was the first time I was able to like just kind of control it myself and record little ideas, and it came with like beats on there, or I could just like download beats on YouTube. Yeah. And and it was easy. So because of that access, I just started putting stuff up on YouTube, and it just gave me some early encouragement.
It's crazy, like how like YouTube could actually like just even social media in general can like just take off in a platform, right? Like and just build kind of like your critique, Like before, I'm pretty sure it was probably a lot tougher growing up and stuff too. Like with all these guys making it out and stuff. But,
yeah. I mean, you never know. For me, it was just like it was I had no frame of reference on what it takes to make it in this industry. It was like I knew a few people that were doing well, but it was just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna have to start making a bunch of shit and getting people to believe in me. So it was like,
it's always like that, right? Like,
yeah,
it's usually like just a small circle that and stuff, and like that's all you kind of need to kind of take off into what you want to to do and stuff. Like with your small group of friends, like even for me, like like I wasn't even sure if I wanted to like start my own podcast channel and even like streaming stuff, but like small circle of my friends and stuff help me motivated to like get into it. Like obviously like expensive gear and whatever, but like it's still something to start with, so.
Of course, no, I know. Is what made you want to start doing this though?
So like I looked at it was like I was at a point in my life where like I was kind of like stuck. I didn't know like what I wanted to do. Like I was in school for like business management and stuff. And I saw that wasn't for me. But I've always loved like podcasts. I love like radio and stuff. And I was like, it would be so cool to actually like have the opportunity to create a platform for like me and my friends and stuff, but also like other people where they can talk on whatever they feel like talking without having any sort of restrictions. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. Hell yeah.
So I appreciate
yeah. No, go ahead.
I'll just say like as I appreciate you being the fourth guest and doing this is like huge, man. It means the world to me, and I appreciate it, bro.
I was gonna say big ups to you because like this is the type of shit that's it's easy to do. It's easy to hop on this and just go live with you.
Yeah, super dope, right?
And so for you to have kind of like this, I'm just gonna start doing some podcasts. I'm just gonna start inviting people on. Like, it's sometimes if you had like a place and you want me to drive out somewhere and go to, it's like it becomes this whole big thing. But it's very easy for me to just hop on with you, and I think that's that access is like really nice. So
exactly, like that's the beauty of this freaking social media stuff, bro. It's just like like actually that was gonna be my next topic was like me and you started talking through Instagram actually. Mm-hmm. So like I'll tell you like how I found out about you was this was I think last year July. I can't remember the timeline, but I was like in like this, you know, I was going through my own stuff. I wasn't in the best of feelings. You know, I recently was with someone who just, you know, things didn't work out. And I was playing 2K a lot, just a lot of 2K20, bro. A
Yeah.
lot of 2K20. And I kid you not, like, so I'm just listening. You know, like I was in the park, just shooting around in the practice facility.
Yeah.
The whole soundtrack's going by, right? And then 4:30 comes on, you know, and I was like, dude, this track is so fucking fire. What the hell? I kid you not, there's a point I unchecked like every other song. It just had that there. I was like, yo, so the song kept replaying. So then that's why I got into your stuff. So then I got into like, you know, your Internet Friends album and stuff. Run that, you know, still listen to it every day and stuff. You know, shout out to your boys for the production, the sounds. You know, I love the storytelling and stuff from that. And then I think I mentioned you or something on IG after like I heard the song, right?
Yeah.
And you replied to it. So that was one thing I actually like rate was like you're really like with your shit when it comes to your fans. Like you really like care and support everyone that's supporting your music and stuff. So I appreciate it, you know, that you actually took the time.
Oh man, I appreciate you saying that. Thank you, man.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, that's dope that you found it like that kind of organically. But people say that to me a lot, especially lately. Like, you know, but as far as replying to fans and anybody supporting, it's like, but that's, I don't know, that's y'all are paying my bills, to be honest. So I'm surprised when people get a big head, and you know, I know that probably when you get to a certain level, it's hard to reply to everybody.
Oh, for sure.
You know, for me, I appreciate every single person that's finding some type of you know, some type of love on it. So, you know, of course.
And especially during like this time too, right now, it's a lot of people have to take a second guess on like what they want to do, and you know, the pandemic and stuff. So like even people are still trying to create, you know, hats off to them that they're still doing that, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not easy out here.
Yeah, no, I know. For us, that's where we hit a stride. So we kind of were lucky to be in a certain situation, because we made a lot of big strides from March 2020 to even today.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And a lot of that was because we were given the freedom and the time to just kind of kick back and just start making more content, more music. And we didn't really have a clock ticking. It was just like, well, what else are we gonna do? Let's just make hella music and put it out.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, whenever you're ready to put it out, you can just put it out. Like that's the thing. Like everybody's in a creative spot right now, and you know, it's just up to you if you want to make the time to be creative with it or how you want to go about it. You know. So I feel like a lot of people are discovering who they are and stuff right now, you know, and it's beautiful to see. You know?
That's a big reason why I still really like being independent.
Yeah.
I wasn't really beholden to anybody as far as getting clearance on any records. It was just like, you know, it was very easy.
Basically, independent, like you guys own like majority of your like everything basically, right? Like of your music and stuff, right?
Well, some people, I mean, there's all kinds of different situations that people have. Some people are independent, but might have a distribution deal or something. But for us, we're completely independent in that, and I own my label that I'm with, the Ill Movement, Ill Music Group.
Shout out to them.
Yeah. So like basically, we basically do everything. We have a studio, so we're able to kind of create in that aspect. But I distribute my music through United Masters.
Yeah. So it's through them.
Yeah, and then we do deals with like, you know, blogs and YouTube channels and collabs with different artists for different types of reach. And United Masters provides us with a lot of licensing opportunities like 2K, ESPN.
So to ask, like, how did that come apart? Like, how did like 2K even find out about you guys and stuff? Yeah,
so I created a good relationship with a friend of mine that works at United Masters, but before when we first met, he was working out at my brother's, and basically like at the time he was working at SoundCloud. And yeah, but my brother used to play my music at the gym all the time, and this gentleman had heard the music, and he was like, yo, this shit is tight, and basically wanted to learn more about me. And so we had a conversation, and eventually I brought my catalog the small catalog that I had at the time, and all the new music that I started to make, brought it over to United Masters. But they were really helpful in getting my music to different like opportunities. Like, you know, it's been everything from ESPN to like small little online channel like Apple Music playlists and stuff like that, and then NBA 2K. So
that's crazy.
But
man. That's crazy.
The song 4:30 it did really well. I wasn't prepared for it to be as well received as it was in 2K.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't even have guessed that was the song that they would choose. You know, so I didn't submit. Huh?
What song do you think they're gonna choose?
I have no idea. Like in the beginning, they were like, "Hey, send us some tracks that you think could be good for like a video game." And I'm thinking like, well, you know, you heard Internet Friends, right?
Of course, yeah.
I'm thinking maybe tracks like Ambitions.
But yeah, that beat was a little,
something a little bit more with a
more
little bit more
bounce.
It, yeah, exactly. And even like older tracks, I had this track Ill Bill, and it was like, I thought that maybe those more harder tracks where I'm like rapping more and stuff like that. But so I didn't even submit any of these tracks for placement. None of the tracks I have in 2K I submit. They just they found the song, hit me up, and they were like, "Hey, we really like this for 2K." I'm like, all right. I wouldn't have chose that one, but cool.
Because that was the thing that stood out to me was 430 had such a different vibe to it. You know,
I think that's why because it stood out a little bit.
Yeah, like you're able to like go through the list and like obviously like hats off to the soundtrack is always amazing. Yeah. But I think with your song it stood out to like a good standing out. You know what I'm saying? Where like you're able to point it out, and then it was like, this track has such a like a calm vibe, but like you can play along with it.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
And that was the thing though, even with like your whole album too, it consisted of that. Like you had the banger tracks that were like a little bit more upbeat and stuff, but like it still flowed very like smooth, and that's obviously what makes albums great. It's the advocacy.
A little difference, yeah. So that's dope,
one thing I think like I always liked with your sound is it's different, but you keep a modern tone to it. Like you have your hip hop, you got the R&B mix in there, and the pop all in one. So hats off to you for that.
Dope, man. I appreciate that. Who else do you usually listen to?
Usually, obviously Drake, because he's from West.
Oh shit, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Who else? J. Cole, Kendrick. I was getting into Big Sean a little bit too. In one of his recent projects.
So you like rap?
Yeah, I love rap.
So that's interesting that you. I mean, because like my stuff is kind of a little bit of both, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's dope.
Yeah, so obviously, you got like The Weeknd and stuff too, like R&B, Division.
Oh, yeah.
There's more artists I want to get onto, but I feel like those are like kind of like my, obviously you're on that list too of like what I listen to every day and stuff. So
I appreciate you, bro.
Super dope. So obviously, now you're going to be streaming exclusively to Twitch. So congrats on that.
Thank you.
So what could we expect for the channel, and what's to come on that? It's exciting.
Absolutely. We're gonna be doing all kinds of things. We were supposed to start in the beginning of February, but we had a little bit of things that we needed to prepare first. So we actually still haven't done a stream yet, but we're looking at starting at the top of next week. But we're gonna do everything from me just tapping in with people and like showing new music, old music. Maybe showing like some unreleased videos, just doing hanging out, honestly. And we're gonna do sessions in here where, I'll be like, I'll cut records here. So like,
sick. On stream and stuff, right?
Yeah. So like, we'll literally start with like a guitar riff or piano or whatever, and we'll just produce everything here live. And just kind of go through ideas live and write it live and run some ideas all on the mic together with the Twitch bass. So that's gonna be fun. I'm preparing a show that I want to invite guests to, kind of a podcast situation. So
dope.
Yeah, so that's gonna be really tight. I'm just gonna basically just invite a guest, eat pizza. And we're gonna have
that's super chill.
Yeah,
see, that's like the best type of like guest right there, bro.
Yeah, I'm Italian, so it's like right there. It's easy for me to eat pizza and chill.
That's dope.
So things like that. Probably do like I'll probably get on live with other people to talk like music business and just give gems for upcoming artists that are wanting to get into songwriting or the music world, any facet in the music world. I invite like a cool guest on to talk about it. So all kinds of shit like that. We're gonna be on a lot.
Oh, that's wicked, man! Like it seems like you have a lot of content coming your way with the
man.
So it's gonna be dope.
That's why I'm excited to really just like siphon everything into the one platform. And
I think what's good too is like the good thing with Twitch and stuff is like especially now like people are kind of like stuck at home anyways. So like everybody's going to be drawn to like, finding out what goes into the detail of this process and stuff. So, you're going to have the views, and, it'll be good for you to also like talk along, because I know you love talking to your fans, clearly, so clearly, so like
I do, but like a lot of times it's been difficult for me to tap into like just my social media personality. That's why this is really easy, like it's hard for me to come across, like that's why my girl always be getting mad at me, because I don't always come across on text right. I don't always come correct on text. I'll be like saying some shit and like my tone completely gets fucked up.
Yeah.
And so I'm more of like I'm more of, I talk with my hands, and I'm more of like a people person face to face. So
I feel like that's like females, man. They always want to text, and it's so difficult. Like,
call me, FaceTime me. I don't know what you're saying. I don't understand any of it.
It's always gonna be misinterpreted. I just rather just talk to you like this. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Facts. So that's what Twitch is allowing me to do, to just be a little bit more myself and like live and in the moment, instead of, coming up with content that doesn't feel me, or trying to do something on because I'm still kind of technologically challenged when it comes to certain things like that. So it's really helpful that I have, this friggin' guy helping me here, and
shout
out to all these guys, like really helping me get everything set up so that it's comfortable for me. To just like plug and chug and just start being me,
Oh, 100%, bro, 100%. So and that's the one thing, like that page is gonna be super blessed for you, man. Like on Twitch and stuff, I love it for sure.
Well, when we're up and running, we'll have to have you on. Maybe we'll have a little conversation on there too.
Oh, for sure. I'd love to be there, bro. That's dope.
Absolutely.
So you said that's gonna be starting next Sunday, right?
Well, we're gonna. I don't have an exact date, because we're still waiting on some just final things from Twitch. But next week we'll most likely start going live. We're gonna put out a calendar, like on Instagram and Twitter and everything. We'll put out a calendar about kind of what we're doing on a weekly basis.
Okay, super dope. So everybody in the chat, you guys heard that, right? So be prepared for that. Look out for that.
For sure, I'll be posting it on my socials, and you'll see it. So I'll have a link in my bio too, to like just kind of check out what we're gonna be doing for that week and stuff. So
dope. So like, what would you say was like, like your top 5 rappers of all time, if you had to like
top 5 rappers of all time?
Yeah.
Okay.
You saw to think about.
It is hard it's hard because I have 5 that I that like inspired me.
Yeah.
And then I have 5 that I prefer.
Okay, so do like your 5 inspired, and then like thing after. That's fine.
So the 5 that inspired me are DMX.
Nice.
I don't know why, I loved him so much when I was a kid. Like instant gravitation towards his voice.
His wave when he was coming up, man. It was he was taking the scene over, man, for that little time he was popping off. So
for sure, his confidence really did it for me. He had crazy confidence that like I was drawn to. Kid Cudi, if you can put him in that box, hugely inspirational to me.
Big inspiration there, yeah.
Yeah, Tupac. I was like obsessed with Tupac. And then who would I say? Tech 9.
Oh, Tech 9 is a lyrical genius, eh? Like, oh my god.
Yeah. Tech 9 was really inspirational to me on the business level. Like,
okay.
With his label, Strange Music, and the way that he was indie, and the way that he, kind of took a long time to blow up, and But I loved his story. I thought he was so cool for that. Like that he wasn't really, he didn't really need to rely on anybody, and he had this fan base that was so activated and loyal. Like the Strange, it was more of a lifestyle. So I kind of formulated the ill movement idea, which is still growing and is still a thing that's yet to be fully discovered. But like early on, that was my template. Like Strange Music and Wu-Tang was like those were like the two things. I'm like, shit. Like if I can make something like a lifestyle, that's really dope. Where people want to rock the brand on another level and not just the music.
Yeah, that's the thing. They kind of took their own name and their own like thing and just made it their own brand. Like it took off from there.
Definitely, bro. He would have like his logo, like a necklace.
Yeah.
And the logo on the necklace, and he would just like give those to people that would buy the deluxe album.
Which is crazy.
Like stuff like that. He would if you like signed up for certain things, he would like do a handwritten letter to like 50,000 fans. So he was doing things that were above and beyond, where his focus was the fan base. So I loved that about him. And then probably someone in the Bay. Like I hate to say like Andre Nicotina, but like I loved him. What can I say? He was
of course.
great. And then, you know, obviously, like I love J. Cole. Who else do I really like, bro? Do we know who I like? Oh, I mean M too. Eminem. I forgot about Eminem early on. But today I really like JID.
JID is he's so disgusting, Like
he's crazy good.
His flow patterning and his lyrical ability is really good.
Yeah, it's insane. Who else do I like? Of course, I love Drake.
Yeah,
I like Drake as just an overall artist.
I think he doesn't get enough credit for him, like what he's been doing this run, like for how many years? It's crazy.
I feel like I think he's the best of all time. What about Blast? He's probably the greatest of all time. Yeah, I love this. I don't know if you ever heard Blast.
Yeah.
BLXST.
Yeah, nice.
I've been manifesting a remix to California with him on it.
Oh, sick. Yeah, I remember I seen him on your IG, I think a couple of times before, actually.
Yeah, I posted his music before. I really like him, and actually a lot of these guys coming out of like Inglewood and Carson, like him and D Smoke and
D Smoke.
Sir,
man.
You know,
so that's crazy, bro. That was good.
Yeah, but yeah, there's tons of artists, especially coming out like right now that are so talented. And I'm really I love this like era that I get to grow to kind of come into myself during, because it's not really much rules. I feel like back then, and maybe I'm misjudging it, but I feel like back then there were much more strict
like
rules
strict
on,
like how are you supposed to like be rapping a certain way and stuff.
Right.
Like I definitely think Cudi, Kanye, and I want to say like Drake kind of switched that like movement in a sense where like you didn't need to sound like you could be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
You know who I think took it to the next level as far as not really giving a fuck about like what was coming next?
Oh. Hold up, guys. Leave the suspense for real. Probably the Wi-Fi cut off or something. Technical difficulties, maybe. Okay, cool. No worries. The worst. I'll be back just now. Yeah, no worries, bro. No worries. You guys take your time. We're chilling. I know I was wondering like that. We got 22 people watching live. Let's go. Rashawn looks like Amin, bro. Shut up. Not today, Amin, okay? Who's gonna be my next guest after this next week? I just got a couple of my friends. Tell shut her up. I mean, bro, I'm not doing that. Nobody wants to hear our album, clearly. Thank you guys for staying though and tuning in. Oh my god, look, it's Maz, guys. He's alive. My favorite rappers of all time. I already gave some of you guys a list, but I had, who did I have at number one? I had Biggie at number one. Okay, hold on. There you go. You gonna join up?
Sorry
No,
about
don't worry,
that.
bro. Everybody's like, this guy left on a cliffhanger, bro.
I like, peace out.
Yeah, who are you saying? You're saying like somebody else you believe shaped the movement.
I feel like you were just saying who your favorite is.
Oh, mine? Oh, yeah, so I said like Biggie at number one, Pac number two.
Okay.
I had Jay-Z at three,
Mm-hmm.
MF four, and then Nas at five.
MF?
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
I said I put Nas at five. Sorry, Nas at five.
Dang. I
Yeah.
forgot about Nas. How'd I forget
Yeah.
about Nas? That's a good one.
Yeah, Nas is. I feel like his recent album was really good. His newest one, King's Dead, was really good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Super fire. Yeah, I loved it. I actually
Yeah.
loved that whole album front to back.
It was Grammy nominated.
What was it?
I think so. I think so. I've got to recheck on that. But
Deserved.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's been so many other artists that just like, not even just rappers, but like so many other artists that have inspired me. You know, so. That's what we were saying. What I love about this time is that like that. Oh, that's what I was about to say. About Extentacion. About how he like, he would like rap, and then all of a sudden he would have like a ballad, and then he would go back to like some headbanging, like almost metal shit, and then you know what I mean?
And he made it work. Like
he made it work completely.
He even did like like reggaeton type of beats and stuff, and he made it work. And it was like that's the thing. Like he made like such an impact too in little time, which is crazy.
Right. Exactly.
I think he was 21 when he passed.
Crazy. Like Juice WRLD.
Yeah,
like,
Juice WRLD.
Barely in their 20s.
Who also had like another like inspirational time for like the little time he was around.
Yeah.
That's super crazy, man. This life is precious, man. Like I'm turning 24 next week, man. It seems surreal,
Happy birthday.
bro. Oh, thank you. Nice. Oh yeah, I'll just say thank you for also giving a birthday shout out to my homegirl Emily. Appreciate you taking the time to do that. And
it's a
by the way, shout out to my sister. Awesome. She's watching. My sister.
Shout out, sis.
Yeah, she's the one who does Mariposa jewelry.
Yo, I love it.
Yeah.
I want like a butterfly or like
I think she's the Vicky one actually. Yeah, I think she already got that on their thing. So you look out for that too, bro.
I'm gonna rock that. I'm gonna rock that shit. I'm gonna shout it out. I'll wear it in my next video. Is that her? Emily?
That's Emily. That's my sister right there.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Much love, yo. No, you guys are amazing. You guys are super supportive. So I always appreciate your good energy.
Oh, that's so dope, man.
Hell yeah.
Guys. So we'll just finish out the interview like this by saying what message do you want your fans to like know with your music and stuff, and what's the future looking like?
Do you know what ILL stands for?
I love life.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember hearing about that.
Fire, yeah. Yeah, so that was originally how it was kind of like developed as an acronym, and that was what the only thing I could think of what I stand for the most is that. So, I don't know. It's hard to say all in one thing, but I really do believe that the human mind is an amazing thing. I really do believe that words and affirmations are powerful, and I want people to really, really understand that there's really nothing unrealistic. Like if you can think about it, you could really make that shit happen.
100%.
And I think I'm proof to like just someone who's kind of willed what I'm doing into existence, because I didn't have no like music connections or any type of music background. So I still feel out of place a lot of times with being in studios and really not knowing how to play instruments all the way, you know what I'm saying? And different things of that nature. So I really think that there's a way that you can get to where you're going. There's a book called David and Goliath by Malcolm Gladwell.
I heard the book. I want to read it.
That's actually one of the biggest reasons why I have David and Goliath tattooed on my arm.
Oh, that's super dope.
Is because of that book, because I always loved the story of David and Goliath. I really consider myself the underdog in this shit. But that book ultimately just shares that if you have a setback or you have a disability of some sort, that actually is your strength. So I like the idea of making something that's supposed to be a fault or supposed to be like something that makes life difficult. Like let's just call it dyslexia. Like if someone has dyslexia, they have to develop skills to beat you other ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like another path they got to figure out, you know?
Right. If someone's short and they want to be a basketball player, they got to learn quickness in a different way. How am I going to get to the hoop without going over them? I got to go around them. I got to figure out moves to do that. So that's what I really I believe that, you know, you can will anything into existence, manifest anything into existence. And, you know, I want people to gain that inspiration and that empowerment through listening to my music, because a lot of times that's what's in my content. It's just like, you know, taking any situation and just making it a good one, and fighting through whatever type of demons you got. So
100%, bro. And I appreciate, like, you know, like, that's the thing, like, one thing that always stood out to me when it came to your stuff was, like, I look at your, like, how you've been coming up and stuff, and, you know, you're still making your wave and stuff, but, like, I'm pretty sure you're appreciating this process, you know, like, already, how much has happened, you know?
Definitely, bro. Definitely. I mean, I don't even know. I haven't really been, like, the world's been closed since I've been kind of, like, more into a little bit into the next level, you know? So I'm excited to get on the road. I'm excited to, like, kind of see, like, the difference of impact that I'm making from last year to this year.
Yeah.
So, you know.
No, that's the thing, like, yo, I'm telling you, when this thing ends, bro, I'm flying down to LA or something, bro. We gotta meet up for sure.
Let's go.
Like, I'll come through.
Yeah, I used to see your boy all the time at this nightclub I go to called Delilah. Drake is like, Drake and his dad are always there. I have a great story about Drake's dad. You want to hear it?
Oh, for sure. Tell us.
So I was, I live down the street. I live on Fairfax and Melrose.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. A block away from that. So down the street is a club called Delilah, and it's where a lot of the TMZ kind of camp out. It's like the big celebrity.
The big celebrity spot, yeah?
Yeah. So my girl, she was working there as a bartender a while back, and she invited me and my homie, and she's like, why don't you come through? I'll put your name on it. Because it's very tough to get in there. So like, she put our name on the list, and we went in, and I'm standing at the bar, and I got Machine Gun Kelly to my right and Dennis Graham, Drake's dad, to my left.
Yeah.
And the homie starts talking to Dennis Graham, and I'm talking to MGK, and we're just like having this really hilarious. It's like, and this is like right when I moved to Hollywood, so I'm like, of course, this is where, like, I'm talking to these fucking people. And so all of a sudden, my friend starts talking to Dennis about this tequila company that he has, and eventually they leave it off at Dennis says, "Hey, why don't you guys come over to the house and we'll drink some tequila and we'll talk. And you guys can play me some music or whatever." All right, cool. So the next day, he calls it like a weird time. He calls it like 7 a.m. And he's like, "Hey, Nicky, why don't you come over the house, man? We'll drink some tequila." I'm like, oh shit, okay. So hop in the car, head over there, and I go into this like long dirt road, and there's like a bunch of people riding horses. This is out in Calabasas, in the hills. In Calabasas, and like just going down this big long road, and all of a sudden there's this giant mansion on the left with big stone lions and armed guards outside, like it's fucking Pablo Escobar's house. That was Drake's house. So that was there, and then right in front of me was this nice kind of quaint little cabin with a baby blue Bentley outside, and I go and knock on the door, and out comes Dennis, and he's in this baby blue velour suit with the gold owl OVO pendant, dripping. Damn. Rings, jewelry, all over.
His pops always, he got that drip, eh? His pops ain't like slacking at all. Eh?
No, exactly. And he's like, he's on his shit. So he's really sweet, real kind guy, and he you know, come on in, Nicky. And so I sit down, and he pours me some like whiskey that he was drinking. Yeah. And he keeps getting calls, and first call he gets, ringtones. Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now we here. He answers it. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. He hangs it up. And then 5 seconds later, started from the bottom, now we here. God. I said I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I don't need security. Fuck that. I'm familiar. Hangs it back up. And 3 more times this ringtone's going off. He's answering the phone, telling security he doesn't need them. Finally he goes to the door, and he tells them, "Hey, my son is always worried about me. Tell him to leave me alone."
Holy crap.
He saw a random guy walking into his crib, and he thought he wanted to send him security down. And I thought it was so cute that he had started from the bottom.
His son's
ringtone. It was amazing. So
that's how you know they made it right there, bro. Like that motivation, you know, to get asked to ring someone and it started from the bottom, like
that's incredible. I can only hope that my dad will have like one of my older songs linked up.
Hopefully 4:30, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, every time it's ooh.
yeah.
So,
oh, that's crazy, bro. That's
but yeah, that like, but every time, I mean, he always still he goes to Delilah still,
yeah.
And like he's a wine drinker, he's a white wine drinker, he's a chiller, and he's always just kicking it right by the bar. It hasn't been open in a long time, but like every time I see him, it's all love. He always says like he remembers me. He's always, every time I see him, hey Nicky, what's going on, man? When's new music coming out? I'm like, first of all, tell your son about me.
yeah, like you know, you have the best chance to kind of put that out. You know what I'm saying?
Let's pass this to see what Drake thinks. But you know, it was an amazing story, bro. Honestly, it was hilarious.
That's a good story, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. And look at where all that started, eh? Like at the club, and you know, like
crazy, man, crazy. So that's how. I mean, it's so funny because I was in San Diego for so long, and then, you know, I didn't know what to expect coming up into Hollywood and living in LA, and I've loved it. I've really liked it. But it was funny that a lot of these different like situations were happening. It was so predictable, you know. It's like, I don't know. So it's been nice being around that kind of
that scene a little bit. Got a little taste of stuff.
Yeah, a little taste of it. So, but yeah, we're always in here just creating. So that's what we're doing right now. We're working on some the next release.
Nice. One of my friends, she wanted to ask you something actually, Tamira. She asked,
please,
what was the biggest challenge you faced while getting into the industry? That's a good question, actually.
I think probably like being not prioritized and being told no a lot. Like when you're an artist and you think up an idea, like let's just say you want to have a show at a certain venue or whatever. You have to remember like access isn't always so easy, you know, especially when you're starting from like when you started from the bottom. Like you really are like that access is really difficult. So I think being told no when you already have it set in your mind that you like this was going to be great for this song or this video or whatever, that sucks. And that's not easy for an artist that wants to like see their thing come to reality here. And so working through that and finding creative alternatives,
kind of like breaking that barrier, you know?
Yeah, dropping your expectations down to like, oh, okay, we might not be able to get this venue, but look, we can get one a little smaller. And so like just
it's like a platform, you know, build, you know, slowly. But it's very difficult though, for sure. Like, you know, to I mean, it's interrupt you, sorry, but I was gonna say, like, you know, it is very difficult to find motivation when you're constantly told no, you know.
Definitely, that's really difficult. That and there's it's always hard learning and lowering those expectations and learning who to compare yourself to, and really coming into a place where you realize that your only fight is against yourself and not taking things personal, right? So like if I put out a song and it gets 1,000 streams, you know, in a week, I can't compare myself to Drake, who's getting 10 million or whatever in the beginning, you know, and you get a little further. So being able to find that place in your mind where you're comparing your releases to yourself, I think that's really beneficial. And you have to try to get to that point in your mindset, or it's gonna burn you out. It's gonna really cripple you. You're gonna have a lot of self-doubt when you start comparing yourself to these people that have been, whether they have like massive budgets behind them. You never know what people's situation is. So you don't know if someone's just started and they just got lucky, or their parents knew somebody. You don't know. So all you can do is just like tunnel vision, work on your craft, and outdo yourself every single time. So that's what.
Oh, damn, that's good, bro. Look, everybody in the chat's like, yo, everybody needs that. That was a gem. So, you know, that was a good job, bro.
So hope that helps.
It definitely does, man. Because like it's very tough to, you know, find motivation when times like these happen. You know, especially during these times, like we're trying to find creative things to work with, and you know, especially when you're starting up, and you know, so like that's thing. Like for me, like, you know, every time I'm starting to get things going and stuff, and you know, things are taking off. It's been really nice. I've been really grateful and stuff, and I feel like there was times when I kind of doubted myself, and I think like I you know, be honest, like, you know, when I saw like how you were with your fans and stuff, and how you even like was even down to do the interview, that's what like kind of motivated, like, okay, this is like a huge platform, and I appreciate him taking the time to do this. And like, it's from here, it's like, it was that motivation I kind of need to like, no, like, you're doing good, you know what I'm saying? You're on the right path. And there's, you can't compare what others are doing. Otherwise, you're never going to be satisfied.
Exactly, bro. You got a really good mindset, dog.
Thank you.
That's going to take you a very long way.
Well, I appreciate, taking time to do this, bro. Like,
of course, man.
Busy man and stuff. And, we'll definitely, like, do this again. Like, when Twitch is popping and stuff, I'll be sure to stop by. So,
100%.
Thanks to everyone who's been watching and stuff. And
thank you guys.
Definitely do it again, bro. For sure.
Absolutely, man. It was my pleasure. I got new music coming out probably early March. Ooh. So definitely stay tuned for that. Next time, maybe we hop on next time. I'm probably going to be going, I'm going to be going live on Twitch. I'm going to be doing a lot of like exclusive drops. So, showing unreleased music and stuff. Yeah. So thank you so much, bro. And good luck to you on everything that you do. And anytime you want to hop on, bro, you got me, bro.
100%, bro. Thank you, bro. All right. Take care, bro. You guys. Thank you.
Man. Peace out. Later, guys.
Bye. Damn, bro. That was crazy, guys. That was crazy. Yeah, he's a really nice guy, man. I'm telling you guys, make sure to check out his stuff. Nicky's really incredible talent. You guys will like his stuff. Damn, thank you for everybody who's watching. We had like 30 something viewers, so thank you guys for, supporting his stuff. And yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like, oh God, I don't want to cry or not. So it's such an amazing experience. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you guys for supporting, man, and taking time to watch this and stuff, and it helps the movement. So this will be available actually most likely tomorrow. I'm gonna save the interview and stuff. It'll be on YouTube. I'm gonna see if I can get the podcast to like just the audio, but thank you guys. So hope it was good and inspiration for everybody. The next interview with him, I don't know. I gotta talk to him back, but I'm pretty sure we'll do it again. That was super dope. So, thank you guys. All right, you guys take it easy. We'll be talking soon. So, you guys take care, okay? Thank you.